It's week 4. The net.
It's 3-0 versus 2-1. A good early season battle as we're underway in week 4. And this will go as a touchback, and they will begin things at the 25. They'll start the drive with a carry by Jones. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. Call it officially a loss of 2 on the first play from scrimmage. Second down. Out of the gun, they'll look to throw. And he will find his man on the outside. 14 yards there on a Falcon first down.
And this is an offense that's near the bottom of the league in rushing, so defensively coming in, you've got to know you're going to see the ball in the air a lot. And that time, it's a completion and a first down on this opening drive.
And now off to the races, down the right side. And he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40. Good yardage as he rumbles for 24 and a first. They'll keep it on the ground. Meredith, and he can only manage to get a couple. 2nd and 8 coming up. These are his numbers from last week's contest. 17 carries, 71 yards, and a touchdown.
How about we shine a little spotlight on the offensive line? Those big guys up front are creating nice space, nice gaps for them to run through. I think he's going to go for over 100 yards in this game.
And this is going to be another first down as the tackle's made at the Saints' 25-yard line. 12 yards there as they move the chains. Throwing on first down. Goldstein. Nowhere to turn this time, and he goes down. Sacked back at the 29. Multiple players combined for their team's first sack of the game. You know, last week it was unbelievable how many times they were in the backfield. They had 7 sacks. Whatever they had for pregame meal last week, maybe they had it again.
I think they're going to continue to repeat it if they keep this up. But remember, we were at their facility, and we walked past the defensive meeting room, and what did it say over the door? Rush the passer. It's a philosophy. It's a statement. That's who they want to be, and they've been very successful with it.
Yeah, opening drive sack. They try to throw on 2nd down, but this one is incomplete.
What a sequence there defensively. You get the sack and move to the 3rd and 1. And here, just nothing available. And he's got the other way.
Throwing on 3rd and long. Goldstein. And a throw right sideline is complete. And he'll head out of bounds inside the 10. Mark him down at the 9. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal.
That's a big conversion there on 3rd down, and this has been a great opening drive. You know, at this point, they'd hate to settle for 3, but they've created a fresh set of downs and a 1st and goal.
Throwing on 1st down, but this one winds up to be incomplete.
Well, Brandon, we see why it's a team game there, because there's a sigh of relief that they just released defensively. If he's able to get that one away, that's likely a touchdown. But instead, that pressure from the front got to him and forced the incompletion.
You're right. He had him open. Just a split second too late on the release. They'll look to throw again. And he's got his man in stride. Complete. Touchdown, Falcons. Kyle Pitts, his first touchdown on the year. And the Falcons will jump on top with the game's first score here this afternoon. The extra point splits the uprights, and it's now a 7-0 game. A 10-play drive that time. And it was the tight end Kyle Pitts finishing it all off on the touchdown reception. And he had no room to run as he's tackled down inside the 20. And here come the Saints for their opening drive. And a look look at a guy, definitely got a little razzle-dazzle to him. Can do it with his arm or his legs. Their mobile QB.
Remember we were kids and they all said, hey, whatever you want to do, make your kid a left-handed pitcher, make them play baseball, they'll play forever. Forget that. I want a quarterback, all right? That's what I want to raise. In this era where you throw it around like crazy, you put up numbers like he did in his last game.
Last week, almost 500 yards. They go play action here on first down. Throw left side complete. That's Parks. Short completion, just 4 yards, and that'll bring up second down.
You talk about this Falcon defense.
This unit, they're hoping to improve against the pass because right now, Charles, number 27 in the NFL.
And those are the kind of plays that this unit needs to make because they know that going against a team of this magnitude and the way that they're playing, they cannot afford to let them get on a roll early, chip away their timing.
Throwing again on second down, but this time it's incomplete.
Against a team coming off a win just as your team did the previous week, you talk about being physical all game long. Sometimes being physical is just being on the spot and helping force the incompletion.
Pass taken in by his big tight end. And he'll have it past midfield almost to the 40 before being taken down. That's a gain of nearly 40 yards on third and medium to pick up the first.
A very early momentum changer there. Actually a dream killer for the defense because they forced a third down. Felt like they had a good chance to get off the field defensively, and then they got hit with that big play.
So the big play gets him across midfield now for first and 10. Off the play fake, Weber. They throws it on the move, but can't connect as that falls incomplete. The Saints at 3-0 here in the month of September, and they've got to be pleased with the start of this season, obviously.
Yeah, and you're talking about 3 good quality wins. It's got people in the locker room excited, not overly so, but that quiet confidence is starting to build. They're starting to believe that this could be their year if they stay on track.
And very little there. He might have gotten a yard. Yeah, I think he got a yard to the 41.
Well, this defense for the Falcons, they were very strong in the win last week over the Giants.
Yeah, and what stood out to me on tape, the way they were flying to the football. So that tells me that they've got all their assignments down, and they're playing with extreme confidence.
On third down, Weber. He'll buy some time right. That is caught. And he's going to get this one down to the edge of the red zone. Great way to convert on third down there. 21 yards to play.
Now that's all about making something happen as a quarterback because instead of forcing something on third down, how about him buying some time outside of the pocket, waiting for someone to come open, and when he did, he put it on him for a big play and a first down.
Off play action. Weber looking left side, and he's got him in. That's Parks. And he's going to get a solid gain of 9 before being brought down. Second and right at a yard.
Well, that's not just his first, not his second, already his third completion here on the opening drive. And I think it's safe to say that getting him the ball in this game, one of their top priorities.
And the top priority for the defense has got to be finding ways to cover him. But I don't think you can have one basic coverage to get it done. You have to throw a number of coverages at him, make him think as he's running downfield, and hope you can create a little bit of havoc.
This running game's so important for them, and they know that. It helped lead them to a victory last week when he was over 100 yards.
Let's face it, it's their identity, and that's what they want to play to. They want to be that team that runs the ball really well each and every week, and right now we're seeing a pretty good pattern of that happening.
Well, the stop will come inside the 5 at the 4. He'll get just a yard on the scramble. It's second down.
That's an early scramble that can be viewed positively by either side. From the offensive point of view, it begins to establish it as a possibility to keep it on certain plays. And defensively, they avoided giving up a huge play in one of their first tests in containing a quarterback on the run.
Sliding out of the pocket. And he'll take it in the end zone for the Saints touchdown. It's their quarterback. His 11th touchdown of the year. And the Saints are able to match the opening drive touchdown against them with one of their own. Extra point right down the middle. And we are tied at 7. Each teams had it. Each team has scored. 7-7 here as the kick's away.
And this will not be returned. It's a touchback, and they'll begin at the 25.
So for the second time in this one, we get set to see the Falcons offense.
So both of these teams, Charles, coming off touchdowns now, but this offense, they just had to stand on the sideline, watch their opponent author a really impressive drive to reach the end zone.
Yeah, and I think you're not telling yourself the truth if you don't think there's some one-upsmanship going on right now, because they just had their touchdown answered by a drive of double-digit plays that also found the end zone. Now, they want to do something even more impressive to answer that one.
When you look at the Saints' defense,
they played extremely well last week in that win over the Packers.
I just consider myself fortunate that I'm not in charge of the offensive line. They gave up 7 sacks last week. And if things don't improve in this game, head coach isn't going to be looking at the offensive line. He's going to be looking at the offensive line coach. And that's when things get dicey.
Now a throw here to his running back. And from the 25, they work this to the 29, a gain of 4.
I know it was a game, but you have to sense probably a little bit of disappointment there, because when it's out there in open space, I think they expect to get more out of the play, don't you?
Especially when you're getting it to your guy out of the backfield. You're expecting him to be able to create something, be a little more shifty.
Yeah, no doubt about it. Good open field too.
And he's taken down here by the Saints.
brought down by multiple defenders, and it's a loss of 12.
The Falcons send out their punter, standing just outside his own goal line. He was called on 3 times in the win last week as his first one here's away. So a change of possession here on the punt. And out will come the offense as they take over. New Orleans Saints, they get ready to set up shop for their second drive.
The last time out, they had to march almost the full length of the field for their touchdown. So here, much easier, Charles, with his better starting field position.
I love your sarcasm, but I love even more your observation, because, look, what they did last time out, now with a shorter field, they should have a lot of confidence that they're going to put more points up on the board.
Off the bootleg. Weaver steps away.
Thrown across the field, and they will easily be intercepted. And the Falcons will have solid field position here as they take over at their 45-yard line. So this is something we didn't see at all from this offense in the victory last week. That's a turnover. They didn't have any, but giving the ball away here in the opening quarter.
I love the surprise in your voice, because it's exactly what you stated. Didn't see it last week, but it's a key to their win. And it'll be a key to this game as well, protecting the football. Didn't get it done there.
They will get 4 yards here on the first down run, and that'll make it 2nd and 6.
The defense thought they had that play covered, but it still got driven backward by those blockers. Those types of plays are a key part of any team's offensive game plan. It all starts up front in the trenches.
Well, they'll run it here on the jet sweep.
On this one, and they need to go back to the drawing board. He's going to be swallowed up right away.
It'll be a loss of a couple on the play, so now 3rd down coming up.
That's the danger, Charles, of running plays like this for your wide receiver. They can hit big, or they can be duds.
Yeah, you're exactly right about that, because if they're forced to try and go around defenders behind the line of scrimmage, sometimes you can give yardage in order to gain it. But in this case, they gave yardage and didn't get it back.
Now throwing on 3rd down there, but he cannot connect.
I'll tell you what, these last couple of drives, much better from a defensive perspective. They gave up a touchdown on the opening drive, and then after forcing a punt on their last possession, it looks like they're getting the football back again.
And you can't do it much better than that. This ball kicks out of bounds at the 4-yard line.
That is how you flip field position. That's an absolute bomb of a punt. Downs it inside the 5-yard line. Absolutely ideal.
And from that position, you're hoping to get it down inside the 15, inside the 5. Superb. They'll bring one of the tight ends in motion left. They'll start by running the option to right. And able to get it across the 10 to the 15. They needed some breathing room. He gave it to them. 11 yards and a first down.
I guess it's good we can't really read the mind of the defensive coordinator now, huh?
Had him pinned back there deep, give up that run. Can't be happy.
Yeah, whatever's in his mind right now, we probably couldn't say over the air.
Off the play fake. Weber And bringing it in, it's Davis. And he'll be stopped right there at the 31. 17 there and a New Orleans first down.
There are so many things to watch for when you play defense. And reading your keys, you always hear about that, and having your eyes in the right place. Sometimes your eyes can fool you. How about that play action there? And it sprang the big guy, didn't it?
Able to dump it over the top to him. On 1st and 10, Weaver. Flushed out right.
On the throw, led him too much that time. It's incomplete.
Now, you know me, whether you need it or not, I'm going to give a little unsolicited advice. Just throw it downfield out of the pocket, only if you're absolutely sure. Otherwise, use your running ability and try and get those yards a safer way.
Whistles come in. We're going to get a timeout here by the offense. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter. So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on 1st down. Now a give right side. It's Bishop.
And he has a big gain inside the 40 before being dropped.
A big run there, 29 yards and a first. Once he broke through that first wave of defenders, there was a pretty big gap there for him to run.
And it helps that they were in a dime defense. That's 6 defensive backs. So this is why a lot of teams now are searching for those linebacker safety combo type guys who can add a little bit more size on the defensive side of the ball, but can still run as well. Because when you run against 6 DBs with some bigger offensive linemen, you often get this result.
So line of scrimmage still the 39 on 2nd and 10. Up the middle they go. Bishop.
And a nice burst there as he'll take this inside the 30 to the 28-yard line. 48 yards rushing for him now. He's only carried the ball 4 times.
Play action. Weber. They will find Davis on the left side complete. And they'll have it in the red zone before he crosses over out of bounds. And that's good for a pickup of 10 yards. And that'll leave him with a second and just a few inches left. Now a handoff up the middle. It's Bishop, and he'll get it down this time to the 17. Only a gain of a yard, but that's all they needed.
Well, they came into this game saying it was important that they set the tone and show that they can run the football. And I believe that they've done that here in the first quarter.
So from the 17 now, here's a 1st and 10.
They'll keep it on the ground. It's Bishop. And he'll be stopped after a gain of only a couple down to the 15-yard line.
He's had success on this drive, but not on this play.
Finally, they bowed up defensively. I think they were determined not to let him take it pretty much all the way down the field.
Yeah, it looks like they handled their run responsibilities correctly this time. When we call them run fits, everyone was in the right place.
Looking to throw on 2nd down. Weaver. Pass incomplete.
But nearly another interception there. That would have been 2 drives in a row with a pick. He's got to start taking care of the ball way better than what we're saying.
Interestingly, that throw was probably worse than the one he threw the interception on last drive, but fell incomplete. So the failure to connect on 2nd down, that leaves them staring up here at a 3rd and 8. Now a give right side. Bishop. And he takes it inside the 10 to the 8 before he's out of bounds. A good gain there on 3rd and 8 of 7 yards, and now a decision here on 4th and 1.
Inside the red zone, and that means don't come away from there with anything less than 3 points, but everyone's thinking about 6. They're trying to get to the end zone. They decide to run a toss. big people up front being mobile and moving, and a running back trying to follow behind them to find yardage, and that's exactly what he did.
And they are going to stop him on 4th and 1 as they'll wind up going backwards. They'll get neither the touchdown nor the first down. And this long drive is going to wind up yielding nothing. About set to begin their next drive, the Falcons offense at the line.
They're going to have to go at least 50, 60 yards here if they want to ensure that they don't have to punt the ball like they did last time.
Yeah, so what you're saying is we're not playing to just get out of the shadow of your own goal line, right? You're playing to make sure the punter doesn't see the field again. So it's not picking up a couple of first downs. You want to pick up 5 or 6 first downs and make sure you move the ball into their territory.
Right back to him on first down. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up 2nd and 11. Up the middle they go. Meredith. And they'll get to him quickly here as he'll get a yard, just a yard to the 22. Well done to sneak that out defensively. He had it diagnosed pretty quickly.
I love that description because diagnosed is perfect on that one. Read his keys, made the play, and he couldn't even get going moving the football.
3rd down and 10. Operating from the gun, Goldstein. And he will be marked down short of the first as they get to him at the 29. That's good. The completion there for 7 yards. And it'll be 4th down. The Falcons send out their punter as he's on here to punt it away. And he's getting a workout here in this first quarter as he gets it away. And they call it 38 yards on the punt, no return. And they will take over 1st and 10. The Saints offense on the field ready to get their drive started. And on the last drive, they were in field goal range. They just opted not to kick it, didn't get it. How does that change the mentality this go around?
I don't think it changes much for the head coach because this is what he preaches.
Touchdown, Saints! A big play there. 71 yards. And the Saints have taken the lead. Charles, this offense is just so explosive. They lead the league in scoring, and another example of just how good they are right there on that play.
Yeah, we often overstate about how explosive teams are, but this team is truly a threat to score on every snap, especially on the first few plays of any series. And a big strike like that only adds to their reputation as the league's best offense.
The ball upright on the tee, and the Saints kick team booms it away. And no thought to bring this one out. He'll just go down to a knee, and they'll take over at the 25. And this will probably be the last play of the quarter. Throwing to start the drive. Goldstein. Quick throw that's complete on the inside slant. Be the final play of this first quarter. Through one quarter, 14-7 our score. Second quarter now, Falcon football, as they've got it with a 1st and 10.
handoff up the middle. Meredith. And nothing much materializing there on the first down run. He'll get a couple, and that's it.
And the big fella stuffed that one up in a big way. I think doubling him has to be a priority because you can't move up to the next level if you don't take care of him first.
From the 38 now, here comes 2nd and 8.
Operating from the gun, Goldstein.
And this throw incomplete. And the defender all over him that time, but it's going to lead to 3rd down.
As his whole brain remembers, when I see 5 wide receivers on the field as a defender, I know the ball's coming out high. They expected it and got there and popped it free.
To throw on 3rd down, Goldstein. Throws right side, and that's complete. And they'll get this well past midfield before being stopped just before the 35. Well, that's one way to convert on 3rd down, picking up 26 yards. So in Saints territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 36. Looking to throw. Goldstein.
All right, rifles one, and that's going to be intercepted. And the Saints are going to have the football here at their own 35-yard line. Well, he had to fit that into a pretty tight window over the middle. And, Charles, I think they were in zone defensively, weren't they?
They certainly were. Nice read on your part. And sometimes the quarterback isn't fooled between zone and man. Sometimes just fooled by the type of zone that he sees. Because oftentimes those linebackers will vacate and run downfield with receivers. In this case, he played a pure zone and was in the wrong spot for the QB.
Getting set for their next drive, the New Orleans offense.
And, Charles, the name of the game last time, efficiency. Their very first snap, they connected for a quick touchdown.
They get more value than just the point.
There he goes, right side. Touchdown, New Orleans. A great effort there. 65 yards.
And the Saints are able to strike quickly to add on to their lead.
Point after, right down the middle. And it's now 21-7. They certainly make quick work of that, ultra quick work. One of the fastest drives you'll ever see. Just one play resulting in the touchdown.
The return man down to a knee, and this will come out to the 25-yard line. Atlanta regains possession of the football. Not an ideal way to end their previous drive. They threw the interception, Charles, after they had built up some momentum. They were moving the football, but something to at least build on for this offense as they run back out here.
Yeah, you're right about that. Up until that last play, everything was working pretty well for this offense, gaining chunks of yardage, getting first downs, really making a push for the end zone, and looked like they had a nice rhythm going. Now you got to have a short memory here. Don't focus on the interception. Focus on what came before it and get back to it.
And now a throw on first down there, but it's incomplete.
Well, the great coach said football is a really simple game. Rush theirs, protect yours. And he's talking about those guys throwing the football. In this situation, the rush one, hitting the quarterback and forcing him into an incompletion.
Got a man, and he hits him in stride. And he's able to take this one up to the 35-yard line. 9 yards, and that leaves him just short, so it'll be third and less than a yard. Back to throw. Goldstein
Working the middle of the field. He's got a man complete.
And they're going to have this across midfield and inside the 45. Great way to convert on third down there. 21 yards the play.
Yeah, these are the types of plays they're going to need to hit on if they're going to get back into this game. It hasn't been the greatest of first halves, but this is a nice throw here on third down, and they keep the drive going.
Now a play fake here on first down. And the Saints pressure gets him. Brought down for a sack. That one will set him back nearly 10 yards here on first down on the sack.
That's 3 sacks now, and that's not much of a surprise to me, nor should it be to you. This team, they lead the league in sacks.
Yeah, they do. This is something that we are starting to witness time and time again. To throw on second down. Goldstein under pressure. They got him again. They'll go in the books as a 7-yard loss on the save, and it's third down.
So then now 4 first-half sacks. This pass rush has been unrelenting.
You hear that sound of paper being ripped to shreds? That's the game plan that they've had so far because they've got to say to themselves right now, we have to do something different.
And the pressure gets to him again. They dial up the corner blitz that time, and it delivers to the tune of a 9-yard loss. The Falcons send out their punter as he'll punt it away for the 4th time today. This is taken at the 23. A 45-yard punt, 4 there on the return. And the Saints will take over with a first down and 10. Getting set to go again as we look at the back, heading onto the field again. And he's well on his way to a 100-yard game. He's already more than halfway there. We're only in the second quarter.
And what I've always loved about running backs is they'll tell you, I had no idea how many yards I had.
Right.
Those guys have an innate sense of where they are in a ball game and how many yards they've accumulated because you know they're always working towards 100.
He's been working well towards 100 here. Off the play fake. Weber rolling to his right. And he's taken down but able to slip across the 35. Give him 10 that time, escaping the danger, running with it, and picking up a first down. They'll try the left side. It's Bishop. And this winds up a gain of 4 to the 41.
Well, you don't turn your nose up at a gain of 4, do you? They'll take that on first down. Playbook's got to be pretty well open on 2nd and 6.
Now a 2nd and 6.
They'll bring a tight end in motion left. Off play action. Weaver.
And just not enough on the throw there. Down around his feet and incomplete.
He released that awkwardly. It almost looked like a pitcher who gripped his fastball a little too hard and let it go late, and it bounced in front of the plate.
Yeah, one of those fastballs that ends up at 57 feet, not 60 feet, 6 inches. Just a little short with the arm, which is unusual because we saw him in warm-ups. He's got a big, strong arm when he delivers it with confidence.
Uncorks one for Davis. And unable to connect. Incomplete. Well, give them credit. They took their shot, but it's going to bring up 4th down. Here comes the Saints punter now as he's on to punt for the first time this afternoon. And the win last week punted 4 times as this one's away. And they will get to this one and down it at the 13-yard line.
And the Falcons back out getting set for this next drive. Over on the sideline hoping to hit that reset button between possessions. Last time out they had to punt it away. This time hoping to finish this thing off in the end zone.
They'll start this drive out on the ground. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. He'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11. Looking to throw. Goldstein. And he's got his man on the out route. And brought down, but not before reaching the 25. 3rd catch of this first half for him, and this one is a first down.
Well, these guys have definitely been outplayed in the first half. I like their countenance. I like the way that they haven't panicked out there, the way they're carrying themselves. They're starting to move the ball, and what you have to do, maintain your poise and start to put together some drives.
Throwing there, but this pass is going to wind up incomplete.
Not sure what happened there, but he just didn't get the right read on the coverage that time. Pass wasn't where it needed to be, and that'll send them back to the drawing board.
And 2nd and 10, he'll look to throw again. Pass incomplete, but the flag in the backfield, and this might be a roughing call.
Personal foul, roughing the passer, defense.
Well, Charles, sometimes we talk about the lengths officials sometimes go to protect star quarterbacks, but that was tough to argue against.
Yeah, and I'm sure that everyone's going to say, hey, we're going to administer the penalty the same way for all quarterbacks. But when it's a star back there, even more so are they going to be diligent about throwing the flag.
On first down, Goldstein. And he's got his man in stride, complete. This will be stopped about 2 yards shy of the marker. 8-yard gain, 2nd and 2.
And when you're playing a quarterback with some experience and some moxie, you enter the danger zone when you decide to blitz him, because if he's able to diagnose as he did on that play, he can hurt you downfield.
He reads defenses so well, doesn't he?
He really does, and the best part about that play for him, I don't think that was his primary target.
I don't think so either.
I think he had the read, figured out where the blitz was coming from, and went to a secondary target for a really nice game.
It'll be a loss of a yard, and that's going to lead to a 3rd and 4 coming up. He came out ready to play. That's 3 tackles for a loss, Charles, really in the second quarter.
And that's problematic for the guys trying to run offense, because that means he's got a pretty good idea of what they're doing and is actually beating them to the point of attack and making those plays. Not to think about some misdirection or something to try and get him away from the ball.
The Falcons send out their punter as he's on for the 5th time here today. Fair catch called for and made at the 16 or maybe the 17-yard line. They call that a punt of 38 yards officially. Out onto the field comes New Orleans.
No points last time out. They were forced to punt, if you remember, but no time to dwell on that. They've still got the lead here and a chance to add to that here. 1st and 10 as this new drive starts.
They'll start on the ground here on first down. And he goes across the 20 to the 22. 5 yards on the carry. Good pickup on first down.
Nice satisfying run on first down for the offense, picking up 5, which means defensively, the thought process is entirely different. You don't want to panic, but at the same time, you're saying to each other, we've got to tighten this down. We can't give up gains like that.
Looking to throw on 2nd down. Weber. He finds his man, complete. It's Parks. Catch number 4 for him on the afternoon, and it'll give him a first down.
Many different ways to create space, but on that play, he did it with that big, wide body of his. Didn't get a whole lot of yardage on the play, but it did what it was supposed to. Pick up a first down.
Throwing on first down. Weaver firing quickly here, and that's complete. It'll be a gain of 5, and it's 2nd down.
Well, they've certainly spread the ball around so far, but they're definitely getting everyone involved now when you're throwing it to the fullback. Just shows how versatile this offense is and how everyone is a threat.
Ball on the 36 now. Here's 2nd and 5.
Back to throw. Weber. Pressure brought in, and the Falcons get there for the sack. They'll wind up losing a full 9 yards here on the sack. Now it's 3rd down.
Well, last game he had 2 sacks. Got another one here, picked up right where he left off.
Brandon, he spent the entire offseason working on new moves, new techniques, trying to add to his arsenal of pass rush moves. Certainly paying dividends in what we've seen so far.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. And the throw there going to be incomplete.
That might be the 3rd down stop that they needed, because they've had a lot of trouble slowing down this offense in the first half. This might be their opportunity to get off the field.
46 on his first kick. This one in that neighborhood as well. It's taken to the 26. So possession goes over here on the punt. And the Falcons will be taking over 1st and 10. Atlanta now coming out on the field.
The last series for him, a little disappointing, forced to punt. And now they'll try to do better here and come away with some points as they begin this drive. 1st and 10.
And here's a quick throw to start the drive complete. And he'll be brought down shy of the 40 at the 38-yard line.
Second down and 6 now.
Looking to throw. Goldstein.
And Pitts is going to pick up a Falcons first down as he's up to the 45.
8 yards on the pickup there, and it moves the sticks. Now a
first down carry by Jones. Knifes his way forward here, but just 3 yards on the play. Second down.
Look, all any running back wants is a little bit of room, a little bit of space in order to maneuver. But he also understands how difficult it is for his offensive line up front. So if they give him any space, he realizes his job to make more out of it than what they give him. Picks up 3 on that carry.
The throw over the middle, taken in. And this is going to be another first down as the tackle's made at the Saints 37. 15 yards there on the catch and run.
But one of the ways that quarterbacks keep all the receivers alive in a play, never lock in on any one guy. Make sure you keep your eyes moving, scan the field. And here he finds the open guy for a nice pickup.
So in Saints territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 37-yard line. There's a ball thrown right side and complete. And he's got this down almost to the 20 before he's dropped. That's another gain of 15 on back-to-back plays. They'll run on first down. Meredith. And he's going to get a solid gain of 9 before being brought down. Second and right at a yard.
That's a strong pickup right there on first down. And as this drive goes on, we're seeing an offensive line and running game imposing its will.
To throw on second down. Goldstein. This will be caught just inside the 10. And he's got this inside the 10 to the 9 before he's out of bounds. He's exceeded his receiving yards from a week ago, and we're still in the first half. It's a first down. From the shotgun, he'll look to throw. Toward the pylon, caught. Touchdown. A 9-yard touchdown grab. And the Falcons are back within a score. Well executed there offensively. Defense looked a little confused, but he found his receiver, and that one good for 6 points.
And the payoff we just saw there tells us how many times they ran this play in practice over the past few weeks, because they executed that flawlessly right here on game day when the situation arose.
Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. And he will make it to the 20-yard line and no further. So here are the Saints to take over. They're on a 3-game winning streak, and right now looking good in this one as well. They'll start this drive out on the ground. And he is brought down at the 22 after a gain of 2, and it brings up second down.
Offense looked a little bit discouraged after that play, shaking their heads a bit, looking at each other. I think they thought they'd get a lot more out of that call. Sometimes you do get the running lane you want, and other times, the defensive front, they just break up the play before it can get going.
From the 22, here's 2nd and 8. Off the play fake, Weaver. He finds his man, complete. It's short. And he takes this up to the 40-yard line before being corralled. First down. It's Bishop. And he's going to get this down to the 35-yard line. Good yardage as he rumbles for 24 and a first.
And they really needed to get something going, didn't they? They had punted on the last 2 possessions. The running game was starting to come to the front for them, providing a nice pickup there to keep this drive going.
Running game working. They'll stick with it on first down. Credit him with a 1-yard gain there to make it 2nd and 9.
It went right back to him, but he pretty much had nowhere to go on that play.
Now, the previous carry looked pretty good. That one, maybe he was a little tired. I don't know.
Yeah, maybe he should have tapped out and had a second back come in and maybe make that run. Who knows?
Now 2nd and 9.
Back to throw. Weber, he finds his man, complete. That's Parks. Will go down as a gain of 6. And now we've got a 3rd down and 3.
One thing you're hoping for when you run drag routes, you're able to hit a receiver in stride, and he can pick up a lot of yardage after the catch. But in this situation, the defense was effective, able to stop him before he could get a good head of steam going.
The heavy set out there. 3 tight ends in the formation for 3rd and 3.
Looking to throw. Weaver. And that is incomplete. So 17 seconds now on the clock here.
That's a good job there creating the contact to force the incompletion. And now since it's 4th down, that should set up a field goal situation.
And a nice sigh of relief defensively to be able to hold them to 3. They'll pass up a field goal attempt. It would have been a 45-yarder. Now they'll go for it on 4th. They'll try and run for it, and he won't get there. They stop him a few yards short of the line to gain. The Saints' decision to go for it backfires. And the Falcons' defense stands tall. They'll get the football back. The Atlanta offense out there for their next drive. And with time quickly fading here in the 2nd quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to play this.
I think we'll find out just how much they trust their guys in this situation if they decide to take a shot.
Looking to throw on 2nd down. Goldstein.
And that one too far in front. He couldn't reel it in. It's incomplete. He shook his head right when he released that throw. He knew it was going to be a little off target.
Yeah, the excitement got him on that one. Wasn't able to control the fact the receiver was open, and it would have been an easy throw.
These guys have punted 4 times already, and they're staring at a 5th, barring a conversion here on 3rd down. A final shot before break. Goldstein. That is incomplete. So it's halftime here in New Orleans where the Saints... All right, folks, eager to get back to this Week 4 matchup. We won't put up a fight. Welcome back. Halftime over. We are ready for quarter number 3. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin. Set now to go for the 3rd quarter. The Saints have the lead and set to receive the kick. Out come the Saints now. They'll go on offense first here to begin the 3rd quarter. And both of these defenses
have been stifling these last few drives.
Just not able to get anything going. So what needs to change?
I think a lot of the guys will go back and review, so to speak, because everyone has someone assigned to how did each play work. Okay, what did we use that kind of worked for us during this game? Try and get back to some of those plays, as well as the possibility of showing something you haven't shown already in this game and trying to change things up.
We'll see if they take the advice of Mr. Davis. They just do get the playoff as he'll look to throw. They'll roll him out right. Pass caught. It's Davis on the crossing route. And he'll be out right at the 35. 10 yards there to start the drive, and just enough by about the length of the football for a 1st down.
Man coverage on the left side, so I really like the design of this play because they opened up the field and brought their tight end the other way on a crossing route. That's a lot of ground to cover if you're a defender. I've been there before, unable to stay with his man there.
Quick hitter here, it's complete. They'll wind up getting 7 on the play, and that's going to bring up 2nd down. Now a give, right side. Bishop. He was trying to turn the corner, but he will go nowhere. It'll go down as a 2-yard loss, and it brings up a 3rd down.
And that's where this defense is going to need to do more in the second half. Good pressure that time, forces some indecision in the backfield. He's going to wind up being taken down for a nice loss.
Short throw, that's caught by Davis. And he is going to have a Saints first down by about a yard as they find a way to convert there on 3rd down and 5. Couple of first downs to kick off the drive. Here's 1st and 10 up at the 46. Up the middle they go. It's Bishop. And he is out of bounds inside the 35. 110 yards rushing for him now as he's carried it 16 times.
Boy, what would these guys be without his performance on the ground? That puts him over 100 yards now for the afternoon, and I tell you, he seems to be getting stronger as the day goes along.
From Falcon territory now, here's 1st and 10 at the 34. Now this one was tight end out on the right side. And all the way inside the 15 before they drop it. A good pickup there, 21 yards. And with that last play, he's now up over that 300-yard mark.
And in today's NFL, it almost feels routine. And I hate that when you talk about a 300-yard passing game. To me, 300 yards still signifies excellence, and he's achieved that in this performance.
And maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line. Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up 2nd and 11.
I'll tell you what, this defense hasn't played its best, but they're still right in this football game. And if they keep making plays just like that, they're going to give their offense a chance.
On 2nd down now, it's Bishop. And for one of the few times here today, this run's not going to go anywhere. No gain that time, and it leaves them with 3rd and 11 coming up. They've called his number a lot this afternoon. You wonder how much tread is left on those tires.
We certainly do, but I always think back to one of my favorite coaches in the NFL. And he used to have a meeting with his running backs every year in the offseason and say, look, as many times as you're going to carry the ball, you should be able to carry it one more time, so make sure you get in shape.
Meanwhile, on 3rd down, they take a shot at the end zone, but it's incomplete.
What an excellent defensive stand there in the red zone. Nice tight coverage. They certainly recognized how important it was to bring up 4th down here.
And his kick is good. And the lead works its way up to 10, 24-14. Well, they picked up right where they left off in the first half. First drive after the break, they come away with 3 and increase that lead.
Yeah, and you just want to keep building on that lead, don't you? Whether it's 6 points or 3 points, take everything you can get, keep maneuvering, keep adding to it, keep making it difficult for them to come back.
And this will be a touchback, so they'll bring it out to the 25. Here comes the Falcons offense. It's their first possession of the second half now. And their deficit a little wider now than it was at halftime following the field goal a moment ago.
But the goal is still the same because you know they want to come out, establish a rhythm in the second half, and get going. Make no mistake about it, though. Kicking field goals, not in their game plan. They need to get the ball in the end zone.
And nothing much materializing there on the first down run. He'll get a couple, and that's it.
If they want to start getting back into this game, it behooves them to get better on first down.
Yeah, certainly not what they were looking for there out of the opening play of this drive. To throw on 2nd down, Goldstein. And a quick throw here, that's complete. Only able to gain a couple there. And now 3rd down and 6 to go. They are in need of 6 yards here if they hope to move the chains. On 3rd down, Goldstein. And this pass broken up. The contact well timed there, and now 4th down.
Oh, I thought he had that one, and that was nearly a big 3rd down conversion to give this drive some life. Instead, they're on the spot and help separate the receiver from the ball.
Fair catch signaled for and taken just shy of 37 yards on the punt with no return. And it will be 1st and 10 as they take over. The Saints offense on the field, ready to get their drive started. And last time they were able to churn some clock. They got the field goal, added on to their lead, but that was a drive that was so long.
Poor decision there, and it's going to be intercepted.
And he'll get this back to the 32-yard line. A young quarterback, Charles, rolling to his right. I know he's right-handed, but is that one that maybe a veteran sticks in his pocket?
I think so, but you have to remember with young quarterbacks, it may take a few years before they get all the stuff out of them that they did earlier in their career or even in their college days when they were used to being dominant. In this case, the NFL veteran defense ended up winning the battle.
Call it a gain of 6 on the play, and it'll be second down. Now a handoff up the middle. Meredith down to the 25. Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll leave them with a 3rd and 3.
Well, when you go from 2nd and 4 to 3rd and 3, that just tells you who won that battle on the last play, huh?
Yeah, first round went to the offense, second round the defense. On 3rd and short, they'll try and pick it up through the air.
He's got his target. That's complete.
And they've got it inside the 10 at the 8. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal. Now a handoff running through the middle. They'll get this halfway home from the 8 to the 4 on a gain of 4.
This is a critical sequence here for this offense. Things really haven't gone their way so far. This could be their chance to get back into it, but they've got to find a way to punch this ball in.
2nd and goal from inside the 5.
And they'll run again. But he will go backwards as he's stopped for a loss.
It'll go as a loss of a yard, and it'll set up 3rd down. They come out 5 wide, 3 of them to the right side. They'll look to throw on 3rd and goal.
Toward the pylon, but it's incomplete.
4th down after the New Orleans defense holds serve.
Great defense there on 3rd and goal. They took away everything. Forced him to fire that one to the sideline where no one could get it.
And his kick is indeed good, and this is back down to a 7-point game.
Well, the 3 points certainly helps, but you feel like, Charles, at this stage of the game, when you force those turnovers, need to start converting them into touchdowns.
Yeah, I'm a little bit surprised myself because I thought in this situation they were thinking end zone or bust. Now they got to rely on their defense to get the ball back again for another opportunity to get 6 points.
The Saints again ready to go on offense. The last drive for this offense, Charles, you remember it ended in one play, that quick interception, but they do still have the lead as they start this drive here.
And that's something to focus on for them as well because it's not quite no harm, no foul. But the interception, hey, shake it off, move on. Hasn't cost your team the lead, and now it's time to rebound. And the quarterback and his teammates, they can add to the lead with a good drive here.
They'll start on the ground here on 1st down. And he'll be out of bounds at the 25-yard line.
117 yards rushing for him now to this point.
Well, if you like the guys who run the ball, you're enjoying watching this. But the other guys, especially the defense coordinator, trying to figure out an answer on how to slow down the running game, I think maybe starts to call more blitzes because you can call run blitzes in order to try and get more people to the point of attack.
Now a 2nd and 2.
They'll keep it on the ground.
Bishop. And this will wind up a Saints 1st down as he's able to take this up to the 30-yard line.
2nd and 2 is prime time for a little bit of a gamble, isn't it? Open up the playbook, go play action, toss that bad boy deep. But in this situation, go ahead and give it to your back. Let him pick up a first down. Keep the sticks moving.
So 1st and 10 now from the 30. Now a give right side. It's Bishop. And tough going there as he'll only get it up to about the 31. Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 2nd and 9.
Well, it's hard to have vision as a runner and find a hole when there's nothing but defenders in your way. They stacked that one up really well. But give him credit. Instead of trying to bounce it out and turn it into a big play, which might have turned into a big loss, kind of just took his medicine there and took the 1 yard.
A 2nd down pass play there, but it's incomplete. Not his best throw there, but where we sit right now in the 3rd quarter, he's had a pretty good game throwing the football.
He certainly has, and it's not exactly the point where we're doing 4-minute offense yet, but they've got to think about, I'm not going to say milking the clock, but understanding clock management here on out.
After an incomplete pass on 2nd down, that'll leave him trying to convert on 3rd and 9. A throw there, but that's going to wind up incomplete.
And that's a really good job there defensively. They went into this possession knowing that they needed to get a stop. They're in a tight ball game, and they got it done. Great work to force the 3 and out. Got the football right back for their offense. They've got to go to the sidelines feeling pretty good about themselves and encouraging their offensive mates to get some points.
It'll be a 44-yard punt, 6 on the return, and it will be Falcon football. Throwing to start the drive. Goldstein, short throw caught by Pitts. And to the 36-yard line, taken down there after getting 8 yards.
And he's the epitome of what we call the move tight end. A guy that you can line up anywhere, in the slot, out wide, in tight. Doesn't really matter because he has such great skills. You want to utilize him in all aspects of your passing offense.
And there he was in the slot for the catch. 4 yards the pickup, 1st down.
Not too many more ideal situations in 2nd and 2 in order to try and pick up a 1st down. They ran it and picked it up.
On 1st and 10, Goldstein. Oh, the turnover fest continues. Here's another interception. And the Saints will take over here as they get it up to the 43-yard line. Well, certainly not his best throw that time, and not a good time to make it, Charles, when they were a nickel with 5 defensive backs on the field.
And that's exactly why you have those 5 DBs out there. You want extra speed on the field, guys who have ball skills and understand what the passing game can do, and gives them a chance to react and make a play on the football, and they take one of those away.
Now the Saints offense, they get ready to go back to work here. They'll start in excellent field position following the INT. They've got good starting field position as they come up here 1st and 10 at their own 43. They'll start this drive out on the ground. 129 yards rushing for him now as this sensational afternoon continues.
The defense getting back in the huddle and looking at each other and maybe starting to question their confidence a bit. They gave up a significant run, 6 yards, and now you're saying to yourself, how do we stop them, and do I have enough confidence to make a play?
Now a toss left side into the hands of his tight end. And they'll work this down to the 40-yard line, tackled there. 8th catch for him now. He's been a big factor, and it's a 1st down. That tight end position, it just seems to continue to evolve every year in the NFL.
Yeah, you're getting really terrific athletes. A lot of them maybe were wide receivers at one point. They continue to give you speed, great hands, and big bodies, which make them excellent targets for quarterbacks.
It's Bishop. They're going to snuff this play out behind the line. We have not seen that much today. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12.
Well, that was one of the few times they've been able to contain him thus far. He's over 100 yards for the game, but he lost a bit off his total on that carry.
It'll be a 5-yard pickup there, so from 2nd and 13, they're back to a more manageable 3rd and 8.
So where'd all that running room that he had in the first half go? Because it looks like it's drying up a little bit here. Someone made some adjustments, it appears, at least on this drive.
To throw on 3rd down. Weber.
Oh, he had him. He was open, but he couldn't get it to him. It's incomplete.
So now on comes the field goal unit, and wow, this is no ordinary try here. This officially a 55-yard attempt. And he has got it from 55 yards away. That was never in doubt. And that will extend their lead even further.
You think about it, that's a pretty important second-half field goal, Charles. That now stretches this to 2 possessions and really kind of ratchets up the pressure on that opposing sideline.
It certainly does, because that interception and adding a field goal to it, that puts them in firm control of this game right now. They're about one more big stop from putting this thing absolutely out of reach.
The Falcons offense set to go. So now, Charles, this drive maybe a touch more important, trying to erase the memory of that interception they had the last time out.
Yeah, and everyone goes through this, because even the best in the game, you're going to have games where it just doesn't go right for you and interceptions result. So, frankly, to me, it's all about how you respond, not just the types of plays that you call, but how you carry yourself, how you show your team that you're still with it, and how you continue to lead.
They'll operate from the 32-yard line here, 2nd and 3. Up the middle they go. Meredith. They'll get 3 as the drive continues. It's a 1st down.
Sometimes I get almost mesmerized watching these runners who have great vision. You know, those eyes that carry their feet to open spaces, make people miss. I just love watching those guys go to work.
On 1st down, Goldstein. Oh, there's that man again. It's complete. Just a gain of a couple there. And it'll be 2nd down.
I always laugh when people say, what's the toughest route to defend? And I'm like, any of them, especially if it's a good receiver. That makes things very difficult. But when you're running a drag route, something short, shallow, going through defenders, using guys almost as screens in order to get open, that makes things tough for guys trying to get to the football.
Back-to-back receptions for him, and it's another 1st down. Off play action. Goldstein. And he's taken down here by the Saints. The defense rising to the challenge and setting him back on the sack. Now then, after the sack, it'll be interesting to see what they have planned for 2nd and 23. Back to throw. Goldstein. And that's incomplete.
And when you've thrown as many interceptions as he has in this one, you definitely start getting a little hesitant to throw the ball out wide, because that's prime pick-6 territory. That time, he made sure the other guy was going to catch it, was sitting in the 3rd row.
Throwing on 3rd and long. Goldstein going quickly there, but it's incomplete.
Looks like another empty possession offensively, and you're at that point in the game where you can't afford too many more of these. So this is going to require some heavy thinking on the sideline to figure out what they can do to crack this defense.
Taken in at the 11. They'll net only 35 here following a 43-yard boot, 8-yard return. And out will come the offense as they take over. Out is the Saints offense now as they get ready to take over here.
Last time out, you remember their drive stalled, but thanks to their kicker, booted a long field goal to at least get them 3. Now here they'll try to do better and find the end zone.
And in our experience, how much fun is it for coaches to know that they've got a kicker who can nail it from long distance? Now the hard part is, as an offensive play caller, you don't want that in your head too much where you're relying on it.
and he goes out and gets the job done for them. But I'm quite sure he would be content to just kick extra points from here on out.
Yeah, absolutely no question. I think his teammates would be okay with him just kicking the extra points as well.
And just 3 yards on the catch there. He couldn't get away. And it'll be second down.
He's going to try and do this himself.
And they're able to get this one across the 35. 14 yards that time and a first down on the keeper.
For that last run for a first down, it really should be the last straw for the defense. I don't care how many they've had in the box. They need to add more people.
Put some points on the scoreboard.
Off the bootleg.
Weber.
Throwing left side, it's complete. And out of bounds on the other side of midfield at the 45. Another strong gain on the last 2 plays.
And now hold everything here as the challenge flag is out. And we're going to get a review of that last play.
The previous play is under review.
Did he keep those feet in bounds? That's the question they've got to decide. And I got to say, watching it in real time, it was awfully close.
Yeah, it certainly looked like a heck of a catch because...
After review of the play, ruling on the field stands.
So the challenge there does not go their way. This will indeed remain a completed pass.
On first down, Bishop. Just a yard on the first down carry, so it's 2nd and 9.
Now, that's a mountain of a man that just made that stop, isn't it? But he's more than that. This guy's nimble and quick. More than a space eater, he just made a great play there.
And as they come to the line, they will not be able to get off another play as time. Back now here live in New Orleans. It's the Saints. They'll be looking to expand their lead here. They've got the football as we start the 4th.
They work now on 2nd and 9. He's going to try and take off with it.
And he'll fight forward maybe to the line of scrimmage, but that's all. Call it no gain on the keeper, and it's going to bring up a 3rd down.
Well, for that being an option play, there really weren't too many options available for him, were there?
No, there weren't, and at least he was able to get back to the line of scrimmage, so they didn't lose anything, but you're exactly right. Nowhere to go.
On 3rd down, Weber trying to lay one up deep. And he's got it. Touchdown, Saints. A great play there. His 2nd touchdown of the game, his 3rd on the year.
And the Saints are about to make it 4 straight as they add to this 4th quarter advantage.
Extra point splits the uprights. And that'll make this a 3-score game now. The lead moves to 17. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away.
And he'll just sit on this one as their drive will start at the 25.
Here comes the Atlanta offense now ready to take over here.
Well, this game, it has had no shortage of offense. They've been able to put up a decent amount of points on this side, Charles. They just have not been able to keep pace with the other offense they're going against here.
Yeah, that's a good way of pointing things out because now it's not a total loss because, as you said, they've scored some points, so there's some plays they can build on. But overall, they were just out personnel. They were going up against a team that's playing at an elite level.
A 3-score game here late. You can probably rule out the comeback, but Certainly some kind of a moral victory to be had if they can get a few more points to close things out. And to that end, a nice pass play there to push things downfield.
Yeah, and we know in this league, a loss is a loss, and no one wants anything to count as a moral victory or, boy, something that feels a little bit cheap. But if they trim that lead down to just 2 scores, that's still a benefit to this squad. I do have to admit, I like it when it all comes together. When the top part, catching the football, right, whether you're catching it with your hands or cradling it, comes together with the legs, in this case the feet, doing a little toe tap to stay in bounds and complete the catch.
And a great job by our crew on the camera shot. Love when you see the grass or on the field turf, those rubber pellets flying up. Great catch.
Back to throw again.
Short throw caught by Pitts. And that's good for a gain of 6, and that'll make it second down. Now, this is a quarterback that's already in the top 100 all-time in passing yards, but that last throw going to move him past Roger Staubach on the all-time list. Roger Charles at 22,700.
Don't forget, he also won 2 Super Bowls, played from 1969 to 1979. And I would dare say Roger's numbers would be larger. But remember, he had a commitment to the Navy. But Roger, the Naval Academy, back then, you had to serve your 5-year hitch before you could go on and join the NFL.
Able to find the open man. That's complete. And this is going to be another first down as the tackle's made at the Saints 23. 18 yards, a big pickup there on 3rd down. Well, those are the types of plays they probably wish they had made more of in the first 3 quarters. And this deficit going to be tough to overcome here in the 4th. But a nice first down and a pickup on that throw.
Yeah, and this is where, as coaches, you're looking for effort and execution, even though the scoreboard is going against you. You want to find out who's going to fight, who's going to scrap, who's going to keep their heads up and continue to play.
And he gets it inside the 10 to the 9. Back-to-back nice gains. That one for 14 yards and another first.
First and goal at the 9-yard line.
Looking to throw. Goldstein. The throw here right sideline falls incomplete.
That incompletion is not a surprise with the way that this one has gone, and the frustration, the body language is evident everywhere. This team, they've really been put through the ringer in this one.
Another shot from the 9 on 2nd and goal. Here's a give up the middle. And he's going to ball his way down to about the 1-yard line. A nice run there, 8 yards, moves him much closer to the goal line now for 3rd down. Now this likely a must-have, 3rd and goal. Jones. And Jones is not going to have the first down as they stop him short. No gain on the play, and what to do now on 4th and goal. And his kick is right there. It's good, and that will close the gap down to 14. Well, with that field goal, you can argue they needed to get back within 2 scores, and they did indeed do that, but still a pretty uphill battle.
Still going to take 2 fourth-quarter touchdowns to get back into it. And as you and I know, that's a tall order against any NFL defense. They're going to need their own defense to make some plays as well to give them an opportunity.
The New Orleans offense back out and ready to go. Now, there are 2 scores on the plus side. Still time here in this 4th quarter, but maybe you start thinking about playing keep away?
Yeah, I think here's the situation. You're not thinking touchdowns anymore. You're just thinking first downs. To keep up with your theme there of playing keep away, first downs, they can't touch the ball.
First and 10, and kind of tipping their hand at running the ball. 3 tight ends are out there. Off the play fake. Weber. He finds his man. Complete. That's Parks. And this will be a gain of 5 as he gets it to the 30.
So much goes into a successful play, doesn't it? How about that play action there? Freezing the defense just enough to bring the tight end free downfield for the completion.
On 2nd down.
It's Bishop, and maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line. A loss on that play, and now third down gets tougher. 3rd and 6. Off the bootleg. Weber. Throw left side complete. That's Parks. And he'll be taken down, but not before they reach the 50. Last play they got stuffed at the line. Different story here, over 20 yards. They'll run on first down. It's Bishop, and he can only manage to get a couple. 2nd and 8 coming up.
Brandon, I've got to think this offensive line has got some smiles on its faces. And I know it sounds crazy, but they practiced for this back in training camp. They knew they'd be in situations where it'd be extra defenders in the box coming after them, trying to keep them from locking down a game. Right now, they want to show the world they're up to the challenge.
No one there to help out downfield, but no problem. Scrambling for 22 and a first. Off play action. Weber. All the way to the 2-yard line there before crossing over out of bounds. Turns out to be a great idea to tuck that one. Good for 24 yards.
Partner, even I can figure out who deserves the lion's share of credit for their lead right now, because he has been terrific in a dual threat role, really chewing up yardage and getting them points with his legs. Simply put, that defense has had no way of stopping him, and that's why his side is on top.
Play like you mean it.
They'll try to run this one in. And he takes it across and into the end zone. Touchdown, Saints. A great effort there with his 4th rushing touchdown of the year. And the Saints are going to be moving to 4-0 as they extend their lead. But just power football there down near the goal line. Give it to him. He's able to push his way across.
Yeah, they went heavy there. Sometimes you have those big offensive linemen come in, have to report like they're eligible, but all they're doing is getting a good stance, blocking, and getting their runner across the goal line.
Extra point right down the middle. And the lead now to 3 touchdowns at 21. The ball upright on the tee, and the Saints kick team booms it away. And no thought to bring this one out. He'll just go down to a knee, and they'll take over at the 25. Atlanta prepped and readied for its next possession. Their drive last time, it stalled out. They were forced to take the short field goal.
And the key phrase, you nailed it. Forced to, because you know coaches look at these short field goals as a last resort, right? To them, that's not how drives are supposed to end. You're supposed to put 6 on the board. That's a consolation prize, like going to the county fair. You don't get the big stuffed animal on that one, do you?
No, you don't go top shelf. That's bottom shelf material. A pass there over the middle to start things out. He'll be dropped after a gain of about 6 across the 30 to the 31. You got the big lead defensively. Willing to give him that underneath stuff, right?
And this is why you work on your tackling. Tackle them after the catch, inbounds, keep the clock running. Just go ahead and bleed the game out that way.
They'll come up now 2nd and 4 from the 31. Back to throw. Goldstein. And the Saints pressure gets him. Brought down for a sack. They'll wind up losing 10 on the sack. And lead to a 3rd and long. They need a crafty play call here. 14 yards is what they need to try to convert this thing. Throwing middle, and it's complete. And he's going to be stopped here a few yards short of the first as the tackle is made at the 33. They do get 12, but they'll be marked short. And that leads to a 4th down. Got to try it here. He's back to throw.
He's got his tight end pitch complete. And he is going to have a Falcons first down, and they come up with a big one there to keep the drive moving and then some.
You cannot write these guys off just yet, not with a quarterback like that under center.
You mean it actually crossed your mind with him running the team that you could actually maybe write this game off?
Not yet.
Not a chance. Not with him. We've seen it too many times.
Throwing on first down. Goldstein. He sets up the screen to Jones. They hold him to only 2 there on the screen. It's second down.
Boy, that was certainly well read defensively. And the key to any screenplay is space to work. And there was none to be found there. And they tackle him for just a short gain.
They'll look to throw again. He'll find Jones again. Complete. He's going to go out of bounds, but he takes this one down just shy of the 20. The Falcon passing game looking good on this drive as they get the first down. Again, he'll drop to throw. Pressure applied, and he's going to be taken down. They sack him back at the 33-yard line. It looks like a loss of right around 11 there on first down to set him back on second. Well, they're in some hot water now. After that sack, it's 2nd and 21. Looking to throw. Goldstein steps away to his left. And he'll protect himself at the end here as he winds up getting pretty decent yardage. 9th play of the drive coming up, and certainly not an easy one on 3rd and long. And that's to the left sideline and incomplete. At this point, down big, you'd have to imagine this defense are just going to sit back, blanket the field as best they can.
Yeah, this is actually the easy part of the game for them because, just as you noted, they can sit back, keep everything in front of them. But they blanketed the field the entire game using a variety of coverages.
And he's brought down. Can't do anything with a football. It's a sack and a turnover on downs. The Falcons go for it, but it doesn't work out. And this 10-play drive winds up yielding nothing. The house, they called the blitz, and they get to the quarterback, overwhelming the O-line.
And I would love to know, and we'll find out later on, was that called before the play, or did they audible into it? Because defenses change plays as well as offenses. Sometimes they get the set they want. They go right to the blitz, and in this case, they nailed it. Got right to the quarterback. No chance on that 4th down.
Off the bootleg. Weber out to his left. Nice work to get 7 out of that, and it's 2nd down.
You know what I like about that play? He didn't try to do too much on first down. He took what the defense gave him, put together a solid gain to bring up 2nd and manageable. Now they have a couple of plays to pick up just a few yards and a new set of downs.
They try to throw on 2nd down, but this one is incomplete.
It's been a fun game for him so far, but I think he tried to do just a little too much that time. Give the defense a rare win on that snap.
So the incomplete pass on the last play, and that leads us to a 3rd and 3. He'll air this one out deep for Davis. It's caught inside the 25. He's going to go out of bounds, but he takes this one down just shy of the 20. How about a 39-yard pickup? They'll take it.
And even with the game seemingly in hand, they're continuing to fire away, pressing the ball down the field. Listen, it's worked all day. No reason to go away from it now.
So the big play gets them all the way down to the outskirts of the red zone here for 1st and 10. Off the play fake. Weber. It's complete. He dials up Davis once more. Call it a gain of 3 on the play, and it's 2nd down.
I don't care what sport you're playing. Everyone likes to build up a little momentum, don't they? And look at this, back-to-back completions to the big target at tight end.
That one not as profitable as the other, but still a decent gain. He'll buy some time right. And finding Davis here, the tight end. And he'll take it from the 18 to the 15, a gain of 3. Just 2 minutes remaining here in the fourth quarter of what has been a one-sided affair. So it's Saints football as we get you reset. They've got a third down now as they look for one more first down to help salt this one away. They'll stick with the passing game as he looks to throw.
He had a man open, but he missed him, and it's incomplete.
I think it's fairly safe to call this game over, but they're still trying to bomb it downfield and add to their lead. Almost makes you start to feel for the defense and root for them a little bit, too.
And his kick is good. And that will extend their lead even further.
They're ultimately not really sure that they're going to need those 3 points, but they'll take the 3, and they've had that lead.
But you and I both know, if you're an offensive coordinator, you never let up on the gas unless the head coach tells you to do so. And maybe you've actually clicked him off in your headset so you can keep calling plays and trying to add to this lead.
So out come the Falcons now. Probably. So this one, a victory here for New Orleans. And when you break it down, this was just a thoroughly dominating performance.
And I truly thought that we'd have a tight game coming into this. I think you felt the same way based on our conversation after the production meeting. But obviously not the case. And how about just how it broke open? You know, you just all of a sudden, whoosh, there it is. This thing is pretty much done. And the crowd stayed with it to celebrate because they're like, let's enjoy watching our team play this well. This is fun.
So for New Orleans, hey, they finish a perfect month of September as they move to 4-0 on the new campaign. And they'll get to stay home again next week. Meanwhile, for the Falcons, they'll fall back to 500 at 2-2. And they'll try to get back on track next week as they head to Dallas to take on the Cowboys. I'm Brandon Gaudin. Certainly have to thank Charles Davis, my broadcast partner, and our entire crew. We'll catch you next time right here. It's the NFL on EA Sports.